If you are looking to build trust in a relationship, this video is for you. In just a few minutes, you will learn how to create an environment of trust and safety, so you can feel confident and secure in your relationship. But before we get down to it, take a minute to click that subscribe button. It helps and motivates me to keep producing these kinds of videos. Thank you. This might sound weird, but why is trust important? See, when it comes to relationships, trust is everything. It is the cornerstone upon which a healthy, happy, and long-lasting relationship is built. Trust is essential for both partners to feel secure, connected, and close to one another. Without trust, even the strongest relationships can crumble. That's why it's so important to know how to build trust in a relationship and keep it strong. Here are some tips for how to build trust in a relationship. Oh, by the way, you can find a link to an article I wrote about this in the description of this video, or head over to affectionatelove.com. 1. Be open and honest with each other. This one seems obvious, but it's worth repeating. In any relationship, whether it be romantic, platonic, or professional, trust is one of the most important foundation stones. From the very beginning of any relationship, both parties need to be honest with each other about their hopes, expectations, and intentions. This sets the tone for the future of the relationship and builds a solid foundation of trust. Of course, being open and honest doesn't mean that you have to tell each other everything immediately. Some things can be kept private at first, but as the relationship grows stronger, so should the level of honesty. If either party feels like they can't be completely open with the other person, then that's a sign that trust is lacking and needs to be addressed. Building trust in a relationship takes time and effort from both sides. It requires patience, understanding, and communication. 2. Communicate regularly and openly. This goes especially for those in a long-distance relationship. Regular and open communication is one of the most important things you can do to build trust in a relationship. It's essential to keep the lines of communication open, and it allows you to build a foundation of trust. When you communicate regularly, you're able to keep tabs on what's going on in each other's lives, and you can offer support when needed. This also allows you to share your own thoughts and feelings openly, which can help build intimacy and trust. And if something arises that causes mistrust, open communication is key to resolving the issue. By talking about what happened and why it bothered you, you can begin to rebuild trust. 3. Keep your promises and follow through on your commitments. I can't say enough how important this is. When you make a promise to your partner, keep it. This shows that you are reliable and trustworthy. Following through on your commitments also shows that you care about your relationship and are willing to work hard to maintain it. If you often break your promises or fail to follow through on your commitments, your partner will start to lose trust in you. This can lead to tension and conflict in the relationship. To build trust, be honest with your partner about what you can and cannot do, and then follow through on your word. 4. Show respect for each other's privacy and personal space. Most people feel uncomfortable when someone invades their personal space, so it's essential to be aware of your partner's comfort levels. It can sometimes be difficult to know where the line is between being too close for comfort and respecting each other's personal space. A good rule of thumb is to err on the side of caution and give your partner some extra space. If they seem uncomfortable, back off a bit. Respecting each other's privacy also means being honest with each other. If you're keeping secrets from your partner, it will only breed mistrust. So be open and honest with each other, and don't snoop through each other's things without permission. If you respect each other's privacy and personal space, it will go a long way in building trust in the relationship. 5. Give each other the benefit of the doubt. If they say they're going to be somewhere at a certain time, believe them. If they say they're not interested in someone else, believe them. Trust is built on little things like this. When you show that you trust your partner, it makes it easier for them to trust you back. 6. Be considerate and thoughtful. This doesn't mean you have to be perfect, but it does mean making an effort to think about your partner's needs and feelings. One way to be more considerate is to simply ask your partner what they need from you. Again, open communication is essential for trust, so don't be afraid to have these conversations early and often. You might also try to anticipate your partner's needs, whether it's bringing them coffee in the morning or taking care of chores when they're feeling overwhelmed. Thoughtfulness also means being aware of your own actions and words, and how they might affect your partner. 7. Commit to taking your relationship seriously. If you want to build trust in a relationship, you have to be willing to commit to it. This means being honest with your partner and yourself, communicating openly, and being reliable. It's important to keep your promises and follow through on your word. If you're not ready for a serious relationship, it's important to be honest about that too. Trust is built over time, so don't expect it to happen overnight. But if you're both committed to making the relationship work, it will blossom into something beautiful.